People say I ain't no good, and I'm crazy as a loon. Cause I shave my head in the morning, pick guitar in the afternoon. Just like old Chief and Charlie, I like to lay around in the shade. Well, I ain't got no money, but you better believe I got it made. Cause I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, just leave this bald-headed country boy alone.
What's up, folks? Thank y'all for tuning to the Josh Terry podcast. I'm going to sound like shit today. We did our big show last night at Live Oak. Thank you to everyone there, especially the people working, because we went about 2 hours over already on a 6-hour show. My fucking bad. But it was a very special night. We had some great guests come out at the very end of it, and you just can't say no to John Daly and especially Grayson Russell. For those who don't know, Grayson Russell was in Talladega Nights, the legend of Ricky Bobby. And he's way more than that. I love him very, very much. Yeah, when they wanted to get on stage with him and Miles Gee, you can't tell them no. Shout out Lil Skinny too for hooking some of that shit up. But we're going to do a group show today. We're going to talk shit for a little bit. We got a new guest on the show. We're going to introduce Miss Autumn first.
Hello.
Thank you, Dancing Queen, for coming and hanging out.
Thank you for inviting me.
Pull your mic a little bit closer to you. You can swivel it closer to you.
Hello.
Don't be scared of it. It ain't going to bite.
Hello.
There you go.
Hey.
Don't be scared. You seem like somebody runs their mouth enough on social media. You can talk.
Oh, I can. Yeah. That's why I'm where I am with my social media, I do believe. Yeah. Other than being hot.
No, absolutely. That was the first thing I noticed.
Oh, thank you.
I'll be real with you. I didn't know what your face looked like for the longest time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You and Alyssa have the same problem.
Hell yeah, girl. Let's go.
Yeah.
I think I know what we're talking about.
That ass, though.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, Alyssa, Hale, and Miss Lee are back with us.
Hey, y'all.
I couldn't get rid of them if I wanted to. And I don't. Love y'all. Thank y'all for being with us all week, too. Yeah, I've been following you for a long time. And then when you followed me back the other day, I was like, I don't know what all she does, but I've seen her dance and I've seen some of her funny videos. Mm-hmm. I was like, I'm good. I thought you lived here anyway. I know you do now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I was like, yeah, I'm asking him to come to the show while we was here.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you did, because I've never done a podcast before. And so when I saw you and I followed you back and I saw your shit, because I know you had Ginger Billy on here at one time.
That's my dude. Adam.
Love him. I listened to that whole podcast that night and I was like, yeah, I'm going to have a good time.
Yeah, he's one of those. He gave me so much advice, like after to where like stuff I never thought about.
Yeah,
and I mean he's been doing this just as long as anybody, and he's just such a genuinely nice dude. He's one of the reasons that I treat the young artists and kids that I work with the way that I do, if I like you, because he's one of those that was just he didn't owe me shit,
right? And
he was like, dude, there's some stuff that I want to help you with.
Yeah.
And he went out of his way to do it. And it's like, man, you got to pay it forward.
Such a good guy.
You got to pay it forward.
Yeah.
How's the Fruity Pebbles over there? You done with them?
I'm done with them now. We've got Modelo's and Premiers.
Why are you double fisting?
You know,
because it's a Thursday.
I got to catch up with y'all.
It's Thirsty Thursday, right? It's Thursday.
It's Nickelback Thursday is what the
Thursday.
fuck it is.
That's right.
Nickelback Thursday. For a dime.
How excited are y'all about that?
I'm so
pretty
excited.
excited. We've got throwbacks all night, y'all.
Yes.
This is going to be. Did y'all see the lineup for it?
Yeah.
I haven't.
You haven't seen it?
No, who is it?
Hold
on. I'll read it to you real fast.
Do I have to get tickets?
No.
Okay.
No, we're good. Hopefully, we don't have to stand with everybody too. I mean, which I hope. I'm probably going to have to now because I'm being a bitch and over here talking about it.
Can we just turn Alyssa around and see if that works?
You put these two together.
There you go. We're good. We'll make our way in.
I promise you. You put these two together. We're fine. We can do whatever. We're just going to back y'all's asses up into the door everywhere we go.
There you go.
And we're getting
We'll go ass first.
treatment everywhere. Yeah. What's funny is I've been picking hard about this blue dress video all week. Yeah, but you're just as fucking bad. As you can't tell, big fan of asses. Where the fuck is this thing at?
Right, it was so funny. I had posted, I don't know if you saw it, but it was like this meaningful ass video of me going out and shooting the crossbow with my daddy. Okay,
Yeah.
I love going out and shooting with my dad. And I did this like super sweet sentimental video where it said something like, you know, it's always been so amazing to me when I get to go out and shoot with my dad. I just can't wait for the day he gets to take like his granddaughter out and shoot, right?
Aw.
And I'm like, oh, it's doing really well. I wonder why. I go to the comment section. They're like, dead ass, though. I'm like, that's not even the point of this video, but thank you. Thank you. And I was wearing these same jeans. I guess they're my lucky jeans, but it's
I
fine.
think she's lucky for all of us.
Yeah, that's right.
No, yeah, those perverts, they should be.
Daddy.
Dead ass, though.
Those pieces of shit shouldn't talk to you that way.
No.
I would never talk to you that way.
Oh, no, of course
They're
not.
such bad people. Yeah, I'm the worst of everybody. I just hope I don't come off as creepy as I think I do when I do it.
Psh, not yet. I'll let you know.
The other day, I was showing Emily over here the video of Alyssa, because we were talking about some girl at the bar or whatever. I can't remember how it came up, but then I didn't exit out of the video. I just left the video on my phone, and then I went and sat next to her mom, and I went to open up my phone, and luckily her mom didn't see it.
Yeah.
So I was quick with that shit.
Like,
But all I can think about is if I just opened up this video and it's her ass on my phone, her mom's gonna be like, I don't know if I love him that much anymore. I don't know if
Kick
he's
you out of the
inviting
family.
us with him for the right reasons anymore.
Oh my God.
I don't know if this is okay.
that's too good.
There's sometimes I feel like I have to, because like I really do. I be saying some slick shit to all y'all just being funny. But there's sometimes y'all be making me want to block y'all on social media for a couple days. I do, because I refuse to like really hit on anybody or like that I work with.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I don't like mucking the waters. Like,
Right.
I guess it's how you screw up everything. I don't think I could ever date a female artist because this is the industry I want to be in. Like that's where I want to be, around the people I want to be. And I just think if you shit that bad one time,
Oh, yeah.
you're gonna get a bad reputation.
Yep.
I think that's why nobody gets anything bad said about it. Now you gonna get somebody to be like, Josh gave me his opinion and I didn't like it.
Yep.
A lot.
Oh, yeah.
But fuck them.
No, fuck them.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But anyway, here's the lineup for this is how I was playing tonight. Anna Graves, Austin Snell, who's an animal.
Yes, amazing.
Brandon, I don't know him. Brian Fraser played my show last night. He's great. Cassidy Daniels. Have y'all seen Cassidy yet?
I
Okay.
haven't gotten to see him.
I love Cassidy Daniels. If y'all have not seen her, she's playing July Moon. She's played my show a lot. She is a fucking spitfire. She's a little Reba. She's redheaded. She's a fucking beast. She's amazing. Grayson Russell, I was talking about a while ago, he's playing it. There's Jason Cross, Joe Haydale. He's one of my favorites. Jordan Rager, he's great. Lakeview. Lakeview
Yeah.
is fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Little skinny punk ass.
Mm-hmm.
Randall Flower, Trey Lewis. There's a couple more on there. Those are just ones I know.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be sick. And then, because this will already have came out. This won't come out till next week, so I can say it. And Nickelback's gonna be there. So for all y'all who paid all that money for all those expensive ass Nickelback tickets, nana nana boo boo, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna get it for free.
Can you please say that after we know we're on the list?
No, we're gonna be there anyway. Like it doesn't matter. Let me say this the right way. I'm gonna be there anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fucking with you. Y'all, everybody's gonna be there. I couldn't do that. There's only been like one time I would have ever told my friends to go fuck themselves. There was a chance I was gonna get to hang out with Vince Gill, and I would have had to ditch everybody. Like, yeah.
Yep.
There's only a certain few people that I would have had to be like, look, I love you, but it's Vince Gill. I can't do that. I can't do that.
I'll Venmo you some Uber money.
You got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. You got. But also, I'm the same way. Somebody had to leave us not long ago to go hang out with somebody, and they thought I was going to be super pissed. And it's like, no,
Wouldn't bother
you
me.
can't. You got to take those opportunities. Anybody that would get mad at you about that,
They're not really your friends.
no.
No, don't matter.
I know I rub people the wrong way, and there's going to be some times that y'all get invited to shit that I'm not going to. There was a long time I was banned from Losers for like a good 6 months.
It was just until recently.
Yeah, I just now got to go back in there. Like this time last year, because it came up on my thing yesterday. Last year I was at a private party for the CMOs, and I accidentally, on their part, on Losers' part, charged me Post Malone's tab. Well, I made a video about it, and it went viral. And it was funny because I had on speakerphone the GM who was cool as shit about it.
Yeah.
He says that it's Post Malone's tab on there. Who in this industry isn't going to take the chance to have that connection, especially when it was just a mistake? It was funny.
Yeah.
They gave me my money back, so it wasn't like I was out of it. It was close to $1,000 bar tab. It was just something. It was funny.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul.
Yeah.
Because I posted that video, they banned me for 6 months.
Damn.
And they said it was a lifetime ban, but all of a sudden I got to start going back in there. New construction.
There you go.
Well, when the duck blind opened, I started going to the duck blind.
Yep.
And then I started walking my fat ass through that way, and just nobody has stopped me yet.
Yep.
But they keep running that Raising Grace debit card.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Raising Grace Studios been paying for shit there for a hot minute, and they ain't telling me to stop.
There you go.
Yeah. And when we was in there, yeah, we was in there. I can't remember what night it was, and we thought that we was gonna get. It was who all was there the other night. We thought we was gonna. Post was there the other night. Riley was there the other night. And Stapleton was there the other night. And we thought we was gonna get to meet them the night that y'all left.
Yeah.
They were all there in the back.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I was like, oh.
Yeah. See, if you was there in that caboose, we'd have fucking met them. It's your ass's fault that we didn't get to. We had Little Skinny with us. You think that's gonna pull off that trio?
Back him up to the door.
If we'd had you two,
Oh,
shit.
We just stand up next to the bathroom, the men's bathroom. So
Yeah.
we popped up to the bathroom.
This is what I did. The whole time, I just got you two to face the back, that roll-up door, and I'd just like look that way and just have my hands like on your shoulders, and just wait for the one to come out, and I'd be like,
Hey.
we can go back there. I'll bring them.
Yeah.
And they would have been like, fuck yeah.
There you go.
Security. Yeah, that's what they would have said. What, Mom? That's slick. That's slick.
They
would have been.
They
They
would
would
she's
have.
gonna be able to walk back with us.
Yeah.
Oh,
They-
Mama Hell's just as hot.
They would have been slipping
just
us
hot.
notes, being like, "It's okay. Blink twice.
Oh, absolutely.
Blink twice."
Oh, I know this for a fact. I might be creepy, but I am not the creepiest person in Losers that
Oh
late at
gosh,
night.
no.
Oh,
no.
my
You've
God.
missed out on a
There's
little
a
bit in the
lot of
last 6 months.
There was a dude there last night, this little guy that kept coming up to me and telling me how nice my outfit was. It was fucking weird.
You did in the girl.
It was
I
weird.
not to. She said you look sharp.
Yeah, but it was weird that he kept doing it.
He kept
He kept doing it.
It was okay. I can get it if you.
night.
Okay, like if you come up to me one time and you're a dude and you're like, "Hey, I like that. It's cool, boss. Pie, fist bump, gone.
Yeah.
Sit. That's okay." But when you keep coming,
Oh yeah.
and it's not even that. Like this dude would stop, give me the up and down, and he'd be like, "Man, that was good."
Oh, he wanted some cherry.
And it's
He
like,
wanted cherry ass. Oh.
Was he the one twirling on the deck?
"I don't know. Let's keep giving her Corona. She's way better at this when she's got a buzz." What, Fruity Pebbles got that ass right,
Yeah.
girl.
While we're in the Fruity Pebbles.
Let's go.
She got an empty beer can behind.
There's
You know.
some, yeah, they got weird. And then what made it worse, Riley, by the way, I know I didn't say this on the show yesterday. We were recording last night, so I know I said it. Riley Anderson, when you hear this, I love you. You did an amazing job this week at Whiskey Jam and all your shows. Couldn't be prouder of you. Congratulations, brother. But also, go fuck yourself. Because last night, every 30 seconds when I would walk out on the porch or whenever I would do it, he would sneak up behind me and he would take a company that sponsors the show called Beeswax. Thank you, you guys, by the way. They make THC products. And I give all my friends some of the products. They send me way too much shit. Well, their pens are fucking great. And I gave one to Riley the other day. Well, he would sneak up behind me and he'd not ask me if I wanted some. He'd stick it in my mouth and it would just pull the trigger every time. Like, and I'm not good at it now. Like the most, I'm like a 20 milligram a day guy. I go anything above that, put me on a couch. Mm-hmm. Like I don't need to be doing no activities. And,
no activities.
Yeah, and however many hits I took on that porch last night, I was stupid. I was not, and I shouldn't have been talking.
You were speaking gibberish.
You know what? You know what it sounded like? Shrimp fry rye.
Stop.
That's all it sounded like. That's all it sounded like. I want you to know you have ruined Chinese food for me. I can't go to a Chinese restaurant now and order a meal that I like without hearing you in my head. And I already, and she knows this. I have this very bad habit. I don't know if anybody else in the world does this. My daughter gets so fucking mad at me about this. If I go to like a Chinese, and by the way, y'all can't cancel me because I have my own studio. This is not being racist. This is me being just stupid. I go to restaurants that if you have an accent when you're taking my order, for some reason my brain thinks I ought to give you your accent back.
Yeah, no, that's a real thing.
Yeah, so like I don't know why it does that, but I feel like if you're, my brain just automatically, they'd be like, "You want a margarita?" Yeah, I want a margarita. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. I don't know why. I do not know why I do that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's so bad. My favorite thing, we had this place in Eastman. It's called Meats, and it's this Chinese place, and it's fire. And that little old bitch hates me. I know she spits in my sesame chicken. I know she does. She said, "You want that sesame chicken?" I said, "Yes, Miss Me. I want that sesame chicken with the double fried rice." Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you, every time I say it, she's like, this is the face she gives me. She goes, She's like, "That's not funny."
She's like, "I should not like him."
Puh.
You want some bird spit soup?
Puh.
It's new.
It's new. She definitely does. She does. Oh, she changed her accent more than I do.
I'm just glad I don't do that at the nail salon. Shit, bro. The
Oh,
way
boy.
they talk.
There's no way I could get to that.
No, I can barely understand what they're saying. So half the time I'm just like, yeah, sounds great. And then I end up like with a different shape nail, different length, different color every single time I leave. And I'm just like,
never leave the nail. Whenever I get my nails done, I never leave happy. You're like, look at these eggs.
Yeah, it's like 70% of the time that you leave and go, damn.
Oh man, it's bad.
yeah, they'll be like, how's your day today? I'll be like, yeah, that's fine. Sure, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ever take your boyfriends to get like their feet done? Would y'all? Or have?
I think I have before. Yeah.
I had somebody used to take me, and every time I felt like I was like partaking in slavery.
Really?
I did. I didn't like it. I didn't.
That's not fair.
I swear. I felt like it was this little Korean lady that shouldn't be touching my feet. That's touching. You know she don't want to touch my feet.
There is a fetish in that.
No, I don't want you to touch my feet. I don't want my feet touched.
It's a little Korean woman.
No. Well, excuse me. What else is at a nail salon? I'm just saying. Maybe that is racist. Maybe there are other people at nail salons. But I'm just saying, there's a good chance if you go to a nail salon, it's a little Korean lady.
Very true.
Yeah, just being real with you. But the whole time, I was just like, she doesn't want to do this.
Gosh, they have really strong hands.
They do.
They do. And
They
sometimes they slap. And they're like,
Ooh, yeah.
and I'm just like, I don't know if I like it, if I'm turned on, or if it actually legitimately hurts. I can't tell.
Why do they slap you?
They'll do like, they'll put, okay, maybe this is just in Michigan, I don't know. But they'll put like the hot towel on you at the end of it.
Yeah.
And then they'll just start like,
Oh, yeah, they do.
Is that supposed to like get?
it's supposed to get the blood flowing or something, but sometimes, honestly, I think they enjoy it. I legitimately do.
The towels are too hot. And
They're like, oh, is that burn?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Have y'all ever went to a massage parlor?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The weird
Yeah.
ones and not weird ones. I've done both.
You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Should I tell it? Okay.
Fair.
Have y'all two ever met Lee Tucker? You've met my brother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all met Tuck, right? Okay. My big brother's a songwriter up there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so we went to a concert right before COVID shut everything down about 4 years ago in Atlanta. And me and Tuck got to the hotel before her and another one of our buddies got here. We didn't have nothing to do. So right across the street from the hotel, there's this little Asian massage parlor. So Tuck's like, let's go get a massage. I was like, fuck, I ain't got nothing to do. Let's go get one.
Yeah.
We go over there. It's sketchy. I'm talking about it's good and sketch. Walking in there. I was a little creeped out. But Tucker was right at home. So he asked us what we want. And there's this board and everything on the wall where I get like this hot bath massage or whatever. It was cool. Tucker gets something else. Well, then they put you in these rooms afterwards or whatever to finish you off or whatever. And
To finish you off. Okay. Wow.
that came out wrong.
No, you don't say. You don't say.
To do the rest of the massage. To do the rest of the massage. But at this particular parlor, the walls are thin.
Oh, God.
Like they're super thin.
Oh,
So I'm laying there and I'm face down, and this little Asian lady is fucking doing every wrestling move she can think of on my back. This little bitch is doing a number, right? And all I can hear through the walls is Lee Tucker giggling with this bitch touching him. I don't like.
Like he was ticklish?
Yes, he was
He's gonna be like,
ticklish. He was ticklish. Now, I'm not going to say what she did at the end because I don't know. And to this day, he won't tell me.
Did he get quiet?
He got finished off.
All of a sudden, have you ever heard the noise that the Pillsbury Doughboy makes when you touch his stomach? When he goes, all I could hear through the wall at the end was, I told the lady to get her hands off of me. I got up and put my clothes on, went and got in the truck. He walked his happy ass out that door. And if you knew him, he always is fucking ill. He always has an attitude. When he walked out that door, it was like he found Jesus. I tell you, he's smiling ear to ear. I'm telling you, I ain't never seen him happier.
Wow.
I say, that noise will haunt me the rest of my fucking life. I will never not hear that noise.
Wow.
How did it go?
Oh wow.
That's a deflating horse.
It's bad.
Like a damn horse.
It's bad. It is worse.
Wow.
It's disgusting. I'll probably never get erect again now thinking about it. That's gonna live with me now.
Oh, no.
I thought I had just got over that. Hey, talking all about this. Now I want to call him. I wish he'd go tonight. Actually, I don't because he'd ruin it. He would do nothing but bitch the whole time about all these young whippersnappers that were there.
Coming from a woman, you don't forget that sound that they make, and they each individually have their own
Oh,
sound.
they do. It's unique.
So now,
Yeah. I would only know what one of those sounds sounded like.
No, you know too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's nice. Of all the 100 million men on the planet, I know how two of them sound when they come. Me and Lee Tucker. I don't know what that says about me.
Allegedly.
Ugh. I want to change the subject now. if you don't mind.
He's in his head a lot over there.
Yeah, because now I'm disgusted. Anyway, tonight's gonna be fun. I don't know what the fuck to talk about now. This just ruined it for me. Y'all just did. Thank you. I appreciate it. I should have never told that story. This what's gonna happen? He's gonna listen to this. But he also too. So I've been re-releasing like old episodes, like some of my favorite ones lately. And there's also this one. He's about. I guess I shouldn't say that part. What he's about to do, should I? No. So yeah, I shouldn't say that. I'm re-releasing some stuff before something in his life happens here soon, because I know I won't get to bring it back up again publicly. But there's an old episode that if you're listening to this, please go listen to. It was re-released last week. It's called Hippies, Drugs, and Slugs. And it's about when Lee Tucker, a couple years ago before he moved to Nashville, he went and lived in a hippie commune out in Oregon. It was a nudist colony. Now, if you were to see Lee Tucker, he's not built for a nudist colony.
Oh.
Not at all. I would still think that he didn't go full nude if I had to bet. And if he did, I'd hate to see the people he was walking around with. But he talks about catching chlamydia in Bozeman, Montana.
At the nudist colony?
Yes.
That's not good.
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna catch it, that seems like the place too.
Oh,
Did
Lord.
he claim he sat on a bench?
No, he said when he claps, I can't talk. He claims on there that she was a nice lady, and that's where he got it. But you just have to go back and listen to it. I'm not gonna tell the whole story on here because I want people to go listen to it. But if I can, I don't know where fucking going with this. My gummy just kicked in. That's where I got mush mouth from. I was over here.
So because you won't be able to bring something up.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to give him shit now because pretty soon I won't be able to. Pretty soon he'll be like, you can't tell these stories no more, motherfucker.
So you gotta dish it out.
Yeah, like, you gotta behave, man. Stop it.
But if it's already in the archives.
Yeah, that's why I can do it. There's a couple of them that.
Do we need to go on?
Yeah, go something else. Talk about something else. Ask her
No,
something.
but do we need to tell all of them now?
Yeah, no.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't feel like him calling me and be like, you gotta fucking take the episode now. Like, this is just an extra good episode and a way to meet her and like all of us become buddies and everything. I don't feel like him being like, hey, cut that shit right now. Because then we're going to get in a fight and we're not going to talk for 2 months. And this is not good.
I don't want you to do this, but wouldn't it be funny if you just bleeped his name and then everybody could guess who it was?
Everybody knows who it is.
Oh.
Everybody knows who it is.
You don't understand. They know that if I'm talking shit on here, it's either about him or Mark Oriot or Dustin here. There's only 3 people I will talk that much shit about. I won't out anybody else. But if they had podcasts, they would do it to me.
Oh yeah.
100%. I was talking shit about Mark Oriot before his round last night at my show. I was trying to get people to leave my show last night so they wouldn't watch him play, and it's my show. I was like, hey, if y'all are going to go do something else, go do it now. And then
Go,
back.
leave.
and then
Go
come
now and come back.
To see who play?
Mark Oriot.
I don't think I know who that
You won't ever.
is. Are you not a fan? Like you don't like him?
I love him.
Why won't I
She
meet
didn't.
him?
She
You
wasn't
don't get
inside
it.
that joke.
He's
No.
you don't have okay. I don't know if you're like this with your friends. Me and my friends, we love each other so much that the way we show love is we roast each other horribly. You would think that we fucking hate each other. Like the way that we speak to one another is bad. Like, oh my God, it is the worst. So yeah, so like for it to be funny to me, if some people are coming to a rider, you don't want to watch it.
He
But-
sucks.
Yeah, but what's even better is if they do leave and they really don't watch him, and he's got to play to an empty room. So even though it kind of hurts me because there's nobody there to watch my show, it also really hurts his feelings that he's up there playing for nobody.
That is the pettiest.
Oh, I'm a petty
That is
bitch.
the pettiest.
When it comes to my friends, I'm petty. I'll take an L.
I'll
I'll
take
ta-
a full
I'll-
line now for you
I-
to take a double.
Yeah, I'll take an L right now to get the W later. And that's what it would have been. That's what it been. Did you hear? When we were when we record the podcast down at Live Oak, we do 6 hours of rounds. But like even when I'm up there talking in between rounds or whatever, everything's recorded and we release those as episodes for the podcast.
Yeah.
So all the artists, they're playing unreleased music, most of it. So it's all originals, and it's just a storytelling or whatever, right? But I get up there and I get to talk shit and everything.
Yep.
So I got everybody at some point in time last night to like clap for everybody on his round. But I was like, hey, I'm going to clip this out to the audience. Like I said it real loud. Please don't clap for Mark Oriot. Like everybody be as quiet as possible. No one made a noise when I said, hey, y'all give it up for Mark Oriot. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to clip that audio to where they cheered for Eli Locke and Brian Frazier. And I say, hey, y'all give it up for Mark Oriot. And they're going to be like,
I like it.
And then I'm going to post that.
Heck yeah.
And it's going to be wonderful to me.
I appreciate that kind of petty.
It's funny.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was creative.
It's good shit.
It took work.
Good shit.
Well, we hate each other. We just do stupid shit. Y'all do that kind of stuff with your friends? Or are y'all nicer?
No, you know what I thought about too is that a lot of dudes have like these big group texts, and I don't have one group friend text, especially one that's named something. I have work ones.
We have one that if it ever gets out, our careers are over.
I hear that.
We are fucking. I am done.
You might, you might
Remember the
You
one?
might should put that in writing.
Yeah, we started one night when we did mushrooms for the first time.
See, it's a great idea.
It was horrible. I'll tell you just one of the things that's in it, and this is the only one. And I sent this. No one else sent this. It was funny. The first picture in our group text is Jesus. If Jesus was black and he had basketball shoes on and he was crossing over the devil, like he's playing basketball with the devil. He's gonna dunk on him. I know nobody gets it because I'm not telling
I'm
you.
trying to picture it.
It's
I'm
funny.
picturing it.
I have a cartoon going on.
It's just a cartoon. It's Jesus is shuffling. It's crossing over the devil.
Making a basket.
No, he was like crossing over the devil. He's gonna go dunk on him. He's dunking on sin.
Don't.
Hey,
Oh, Lord.
he's dunking on sin. You know how they always say Jesus is my homeboy?
Yeah.
That's what the picture was. Jesus is my homeboy. It was like, what if Jesus really was a homeboy? He would dunk on the devil.
No.
You had to be on mushrooms the way we were on mushrooms to think it was as funny as we did.
You just keep making me change the illustration in my head.
Yeah. See, you have to do drugs to think some of the stuff I do is funny. But yeah, mushrooms are great. I haven't done them in a long time. I did a full psilocybin trip over the summer. This is the first time I've ever done one. It is the most enlightening, best thing I've ever done for mental health in my life.
What'd you learn?
That I'm a psycho.
Oh, yeah.
No, I learned just like some shit, like why I can't sleep without a TV on. I grew up in a house that was like a lot of domestic violence and like some scary shit. And I used to leave the TV on or like a radio or something. And it was where like it was like to block out like the loudness of what was going on. And I still keep one on to this day when I'm sleeping. And I've never been able to sleep without noise in the background. And then when I like did the psilocybin trip, it like pretty much told me, it was like, I can have silence now. That what I was scared of was the silence, because silence was scary for me growing up. Because if there was silence, then something was bad. But now as an adult, silence isn't scary to me anymore. So I don't have to be scared of it.
Yeah.
So now like I don't have to have, like ever since then, I've been able to sleep without shit on. To where like for 37 years, I wasn't able to. I don't get anxiety like I used to. My anxiety's damn near gone. I shouldn't say it's not as bad. And even like last night, I don't have anger problems, but I have a quick temper. Especially like, I like cowboy shit and mobster shit. Like I started getting this with y'all yesterday, and we kind of did a little bit with that show. But I'm real big on not waiting around till somebody else makes the move to do the right thing. If you see somebody doing something wrong, step in, take care of somebody. I got a 13-year-old daughter, and I always say this, that I hope that if she's in a bad situation, I hope that there's somebody that would just, whether they know her or not, step in and protect her, because it's the right thing to do, not wait on somebody else to do it. And if I act that way, hopefully she'll have good karma and it'll happen to her. But ever since I did that psilocybin trip, my temper, I haven't been like quick to want to fight. Yeah. Like last night, there was a dude, and he was just sitting next to John Daly, and he was getting on John Daly's fucking nerves. Like he would not. He already said he didn't want the tequila that he brought him, and he would not stop. And I finally like tapped him on the shoulder. I was like, "Hey, dude, you got to go." And he got attitude with me, and she got scared. I stood up, and I ain't no badass. I would tell you, like I hold my own, but I ain't no badass. I stood up and I said, "Sir, you got to go." And he started raising his voice. And I didn't change my tone. I didn't come over the chair. I didn't do nothing. I was like, sir, you got to go. And he wanted me to come at him. And I just would not change my tone. He finally went out. He finally just wasn't getting the response he wanted from me. And he left. Old me, before 6 months ago, would have put his fucking head through that table.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have been like, one, I'm at my own event right now. The owner and the manager and everybody there loves me. And I'm not going to get in trouble. John Daly is going to think I'm the shit because I just tossed a dude for aggravating the shit out of him. Everything's a win for me. But it would make me like a fucking asshole. And it was the wrong thing to do when you could have just solved it by being an adult.
Yeah, but you did.
Yeah.
I still want to slap the shit out of him. Like, even me thinking about it now, I was like, you know what?
Yep.
Yeah,
It's understandable. It's a little slaps. A little.
I would have heard him. He was a little bitch.
Yeah.
He was a little bitch.
Obviously socially awkward.
Was he?
Well, I mean, he couldn't read the situation.
Well, by the way, for anybody wondering, I'm going to give you a little tip on something. If you're talking to someone at a bar, whether it is someone that is famous like John Daly or just, someone that's like sitting in this room that's an everyday, ordinary person, if they turn their head from you and they're listening to music and bobbing and just having fun, they're not acknowledging you anymore, that is a sign to walk the fuck away.
Yeah.
That is them being very nice and saying the conversation is over.
Yep.
Y'all got to get that horribly.
We got a what?
Y'all have to get dudes just do not know how to read the room and won't leave you alone.
There will be like a lot of like spacing out, where you're just like.
There's certain certain go-tos that we have to divert and get out of situations, but sometimes it doesn't work.
But you got mom. I bet mom's the best to be like, hey, go the fuck away.
No, they mess with her too. They'll be like,
I can
oh,
only imagine.
there's mama.
Yeah. How bad is it with you like dancing at Nashville Palace? Oh, you got all these pricks that live up here too. These fake ass cowboys.
Oh yeah.
How quick can you? Okay, so I hate them.
Oh yeah.
I hate them.
Mhm.
I ain't no cowboy. I might try to dress like one, but I am a country boy.
Mhm.
I just like this style.
Yeah.
And I ain't working on no ranch.
Mhm.
I ain't none of that shit. I ain't even gonna try to pretend to be that way.
Mhm.
But I'm more country than 90% of the motherfuckers up here. How can you tell them pretty quick?
Oh yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
I bet they try to just steal your little heart though. You seem like the real deal. You seem like a real ass country boy.
So I ranched out in Missouri for a little bit and lived out of a camper, all that shit. And until you actually have like a real experience where you're out there, you're working 7 days a week, you don't get a day off. Cattle doesn't give you a day off. Horses don't give you a day off. You don't get a day off. You don't sleep. You don't eat. I mean, like there was a night that I don't think I slept a wink because we had a sick calf and I slept in the barn with it. Like that's how you live. And so then you come to a place like Nashville, especially one that's not just, you got your local, fake asses, but then you also got your tourists too.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I can easily pinpoint a tourist from the people that live here still, but it's just like those guys that live here and want to play a part, you can tell right away because of the way that they perceive themselves to you versus them that you see when they think nobody's looking.
Yeah.
Okay. And they'll go to a rodeo or something. They'll make sure they post a whole ass carousel of all this rodeo shit. But do you think they're doing that on the daily? No. They get excited. They're like, let me put a little pinpoint just to make people see me and be like, oh, he's Western as shit. They're not. They're not. And their attitudes most of the time, they have mommy issues. It's a whole ass thing. And I've seen it all. And it's not cute.
I called a dude out. It was probably August or July. We were writing a song at an Airbnb, and this dude came over. I can't remember which one of my friends invited him over, and he didn't know him long. And they should have known that me and this dude were not gonna mesh. It was their fault.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not gonna blame them. They should have known. They should have known better. They're stupid. This dude comes in. He's dressed. I'm talking about, you would have thought this dude just got off of fucking Yellowstone. Okay, sits down. And we're starting to write stuff and everything. And the stuff that he's saying, just right off the bat, I'm like, first off, are you slow? Like, are you all there? Like this, you're not getting any of this right now. Like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Well, then, after it's all said and done, because the writing didn't go good, everybody's playing music, just having fun. And one of my buddies plays I Believe by Ronnie Dunn. And I don't know if you know that song or not. It's one of my favorite songs. It's a beautiful song.
Yes.
So that's not going to say that everyone in the world knows that song. But if you're a cowboy, if you're a country boy, that's a fucking pretty well-known song.
Yep.
Okay, that one, whatever. But then my buddy right after that plays Goodbye Time by Conway.
Yep.
Okay.
Conway.
Yeah, I love that fucking song. This one, top 10 or damn near close to it. Plays Goodbye Time. That one I'm not forgiving. Like that one's a fucking staple. If you're a country boy, country girl, and that's the kind of shit you say that you like. And that's another thing too. You don't have to know those songs. But if you say that you want to write classic country because you grew up on it and you love it and that's the kind of shit you like,
gotta know it.
then you got to know it. That just makes sense, right?
Yeah.
When my buddy got done playing, that fucking fake ass cowboy looked at him and said, "Damn, dude, those are great. When are you gonna cut them?"
I actually remember when that happened.
And I looked at him and I said, "What did you say?" And I had just enough of a buzz. And one of my other friends, he made eye contact with me. And I wasn't drunk yet, and he's lucky. He's lucky I wasn't good and liquored up. Because I'd have fucking tore him a new ass as big as Montana. I would have roasted the fuck out of him. I remember catching one of them looking at me in the corner of my eye, and they're like, "Oh shit, here we go." And I said, "What did you say?" And he said, "Man, when is he going to cut him?" And I just got real quiet. I looked at my phone and I said, "Ronnie Dunn cut that, I think, in 2006, and Conway cut that, I think, in the 70s. And he's like, "Oh, I ain't never heard them." I said, "I bet there's a fucking lot of country music you ain't heard."
Yeah.
And then I asked him what he drove, and I can't remember what it was. And I don't know why, that I just automatically assumed that you're going to drive a truck if you're going to dress like that. But it ended up being a car.
Oh, yeah.
A car?
It ended up being a car.
Was it a luxury car?
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
You got a little Ford Escape.
The only thing I've ever had was the vehicle I had before this truck, and it was a 4Runner. But I carry equipment. Everything else I've had is trucks, and that 4Runner drove me crazy.
I mean, it's still masculine.
Yeah, it's more. But like a car, and you want to sit there and like, okay, once again, it's how you act. You can't act a certain way. Like if you're going to act that way, it's the persona you're giving off.
Yep.
It's arrogance.
Like if you're going to give off that whole ass arrogant vibe,
Yeah, you better be able to hold.
you better be the whole fucking thing, or you're going to get called out on. But I like calling people out.
I personally have more respect for city boys that come up to me and say, "Listen, I am a city boy, but I want to, learn to do this, or I want to try this out, or I want to go money. I want to, do any of that stuff," because they are fully aware of the fact, "Hey, listen, I grew up in the city. I ain't trying to play no part, but what y'all do looks fun. I just want to join."
That's cool.
That's cool.
I can respect that.
Respect. It's when they know they're full-blown city boys, but they come up to you and they're like, "Yeah, I've been doing this for like my whole entire life." And I'm like, "Where are you from?" And they're like, "LA."
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
The fuck you have.
"Okay."
The thing I think is the funniest, I think it's the cutest, is when any of my friends that are from, especially above Tennessee, they come down to Georgia to ride or do one of our shows or whatever, and they never seen cotton.
Oh my
Look,
goodness.
it blows my fucking mind.
I had a full conversation with one of our friends about stopping his bus on the side of the road in Mississippi to pick cotton.
Yeah. I think it is the funniest thing. I have had to walk on so much cotton in my life, packing it down in a trailer, that I fucking hate cotton. And so anytime somebody wants to fucking talk about stopping and picking some, I want to tell them to go to hell. Like, I think it's funny. I mean, it's cute, but some folks, I guess, if you just don't know that way of life exists, and then like you want to make not fun of it. I don't really know the way to say it, but it's like that's why I told you when you first got here. Like, I come up here just to work, and then I'm ready to go home.
Yeah.
This is one of my longer trips. I've been here since Saturday. Tonight will be fun, and I'm kind of glad that it's doing something different on this night because I am wore out on it.
Yeah.
I just it's so much. I don't want, but also I don't want to fit in when I come up here, and I'm kind of glad that I don't feel like I do either.
It's the only good part about not being full time here is that you can kind of step back just enough.
Yeah.
To not get mixed up in the wrong stuff.
Yeah.
Pause it real fast like this.
And also too, like each time you come, it's fun. You're not living in a place like
y'all can tell the conversation about this.
where you're where you're having to work all the time and like like I don't know. So I live in Alabama. I live on a lake, and it's like before living on the lake, we used to always like during the summer look so forward to it because we get to go to the lake, right? But then we live there, so you're living at vacation.
Yeah.
Right? It's not vacation anymore. Would I change it? No. I love it. Absolutely love it. But like that like vacation or that whatever that word is, you kind of like lose that.
I try to get a month's worth of work in 1 week, and so then you have that anticipation for the next month.
There you go. Yes. So it's like I like coming and going.
I like coming and going too.
So many times I've thought about moving here, and I'm like, but I don't want to lose that excitement when I'm here in Nashville. Yeah.
Do you pause it? Pause it now. Okay. Now that we're done telling stories I can't tell on here, I'm such a bad person.
Talking about gnomes. Nothing.
You don't say. I could have told the gnome story on here. Okay, so the other day on Broadway, that was not bad. That was not going to get anybody canceled.
That was my story.
First off, I never pick on homeless people. I think it's disgusting. You don't know how they got there. I don't know why they're there.
What?
I said you never pick on homeless people. You're not supposed to.
Yeah, but you said you didn't know why they were there.
You don't
because
know,
you don't know why they're there, so you don't pick on them.
You don't know how they got in that situation. That's why you're not supposed to mess with them or aggravate them or let anybody mess with them.
Right.
But in this instance, I didn't mess with them or aggravate them. I was just pointing out something. You know where the air vents are, the heat that comes up from the things? There was one. He had his legs crossed Indian style, sitting up straight. He had like a windbreaker jacket on. You couldn't see his legs like Lieutenant Dan. And it was just where the wind was coming up. It was making the jacket like blow up a little bit.
Inflate.
Puffy. And he had a red beanie on and a white beard, and it looked like a garden gnome. And all I was trying to point out to you the other day, Leah.
The way you go, look at the gnome.
It was a fucking... Well, in full disclosure, I had ate a lot of edibles before that. And I think when I said that to you, I wanted to make sure someone else saw it.
Right, so you weren't going crazy. Yeah.
I had no idea what he was talking about.
Well, when we went to that Salute for Soldiers thing the other day, on Sunday, I never told you this, but like, I think I hit my pen a little bit too hard a couple times because I was seeing shit out the corner of my eye. And the garden gnome thing wasn't shortly after that. So I really was concerned that some of these new drugs that they had sent me was a little bit stronger than the packaging had suggested.
Get a plug.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Beeswax. If you guys should go check them out.
I really wanted to see the gnome, though, and I didn't see it at first. And I kept looking, and I didn't want to
Well, you had to look down.
I didn't understand.
She's looking every which way but down.
I didn't want Josh to be upset, so I just said, yeah, I saw it. And
But you didn't actually see it. He just wanted
To this day, she has no idea if it was real or not.
Yeah. I see exactly what you're talking about.
Y'all are going to make me fucking walk around Broadway all night. And just hope that this poor man who was cold the other night is cold tonight. Like, I'm going to have to hope some dude is freezing his balls off tonight just so I can prove there's a gnome-like man out there.
The news is in. There are gnomes on Broadway.
he did not let it go. He knew I was lying. When we came back where we were coming from, he goes, check out the gnome.
Oh,
Even as we walked past,
So he was
could
still
still
there?
Yeah, but he
It-
did have his head down the first time I looked at him, which is why I didn't recognize him at first. Because without his little hat, he wasn't so gnomey looking.
The hat made it.
It
really
topped
did.
it.
That made it.
No,
That is what did it.
I know. It was literally at a point.
Yeah, he had
It
that-
was the garden gnome-like hat.
It was Christy.
That's why I
It
fucked
was
with
all
me so
weathered,
bad.
like he wasn't in the yard
Have you
for a
ever seen
while.
the Travelocity gnome?
Yes.
Travelocity now?
Yes. You've never seen the Travelocity gnome.
No.
That's crazy.
Which one's
He-
that?
where's my phone at?
Hold
Yeah.
up.
He's a very famous gnome.
Probably.
Probably the most famous of all the gnomes.
She gets all the
You
ladies.
think he's
Oh.
the most famous? What about? Oh, those aren't gnomes.
Name another gnome.
I was thinking of the Felger, the cookies.
The cookies.
Folger, not-
Oh, I know what you're talking about. No, yeah, are they Nestle?
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
I think those are elves.
Yeah, those are elves.
I'm pretty
Close
sure
enough.
there's going to be a little.
They
person
both
that
have
does
kind
it
of like
that
pointed
gnome.
hats, but yeah, I think that's an elf.
Yeah, I think you're going to piss me off with that. Like, a little community is not happy when you mix their names up. Everything goes over their head.
So sorry.
I
Apologize.
You know, I've always wanted to have one of them as a friend.
Has a little bit of
Yeah.
hat. Wait,
I
okay,
really
yeah,
have.
no,
Yeah.
I think I
Yeah,
would be the
I've
best
seen
friend to a little person.
Yeah.
I
So
would
he looked like
abuse
him.
the shit out of that. I would. I want a little friend.
You can go find one. He's
What
there.
friend?
I have one.
Do you?
Mhm.
Can I take it?
I also have one.
He's actually a really cool dude.
I bet they are.
Mhm.
What are y'all talking about?
He's.
I want
he's
a little
really
friend.
interesting, actually. He's a little person.
Oh.
Little people.
Oh.
Yeah. You want one too, don't you?
No. I mean, yeah, sure. That would be fun. I forgot her name. There was not no,
Her?
not like that. I forget her name. She's like really big on social media, and she's
That's so proud.
Oh, there's one that's been at Nashville
she's
Palace dancing.
really
Yeah, she's my friend. Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah,
I love her.
She's adorable.
I love her.
Yeah, she's precious.
She's the
Honestly.
sweetest. She is the sweetest.
I got community
Mhm.
guidelines violation on TikTok about a video I made about her.
Really?
I did. I thought it was adorable.
I think
And
she's precious. I see
She's
her.
adorable. I
Yeah.
love her so much.
I
Looks like
Mhm.
she's just having so much fun.
And
I-
she's still a baddie though. That's the thing. Like
Oh, yeah,
if you
she's
know her,
sick.
she's a fucking baddie. I love her.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was like,
I probably would. It's on my bucket list anyway.
Well, damn, she comes to Nashville Palace a lot, so
I
I'll
would.
let her know.
I made a video in TikTok, gave me community guidelines violations like within 10 minutes of it. It was her dancing, and don't tell her I said this because I don't know whether she'd be offended or not. But I thought it was cute.
Nobody
I
else.
went and got a Lego set, and I took the little girl out of the Lego set, and I picked up, like I clipped it out to where when she was dancing, I picked her up from dancing, and I just put her in my back pocket, and I said, "You're going home with me."
Oh my word.
That's what got you
Yeah.
in trouble?
you got banned for that?
I got it in the video, took down and said community guidelines. It was
Yeah.
hate speech.
What? Over?
Oh, I'm still banned on
Yeah.
Instagram for hate speech.
I've been banned so many times on TikTok, and I still keep coming back.
Lives get me in trouble. I don't even know what I did wrong.
Oh, I know what I did wrong. I talked.
I'm fully aware of what
I
I'm
did.
doing.
I had a little too much fun in the comments, like that.
The first time that I got banned, I think it was from using the European word for cigarettes on live. And it wasn't me, it was somebody that was sitting with me, and she is actually English.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
You can't say cigarette.
You fucking beautiful woman.
What?
God, I'm so glad you're pretty.
What? There's certain words you can't say on there.
The word for a cigarette, a single cigarette in over there is FAG.
It's like gag, but with the F word.
Oh, I can't even say it.
No.
You can't. That's why I spelled it. I mean, you can on my show. I've said it on this show
You
several
don't get
times. But it's the context.
Leave that out.
But it's the context of how you say it. I say
She went outside to smoke
a cigarette.
Yeah,
Oh.
and not American.
Yeah,
cigarettes.
cigarette.
And I think that's what it was.
Yeah. I'm going to get so banned on everything one day, but as long as the show has still got listeners, I don't care because I can't get in trouble for this.
Mhm.
But also too, like I know we said something about Ginger Billy earlier. After we got to doing the show with him, he told me something, and I started doing this shortly thereafter with TikTok, Instagram, whatever it is. Like, I have freedom of speech on here. Like, I can do whatever I want because I have full creative control and all that kind of stuff. On those other platforms, you got to know that you don't.
Yeah.
Like, and when you get it through your head that you don't, you got to play by their rules. You're using their apps. The only, like, you can't get upset.
Yeah.
I used to get pissed when they pull my videos down.
Yep.
And I used to be like, why the fuck are they doing this? But I'm the one not playing by the rules of that. And when you start to realize that, you're like, all right, even though I don't necessarily like it, I can't get mad if I know that this is in place here. Yeah. And I'm the one trying to break the rules.
Yep.
Yep. I was frustrated because it didn't explain to me what I had done wrong.
They're not very great at explaining.
No.
Sometimes.
And then I Googled like what that meant in TikTok world, and it wasn't very explanatory either. So I had to guess. But
some doors open.
YouTube, we got in trouble. Oh, because my podcast is Our Unapologetic Era. We wanted it to be that.
You have to shorten that. I mean,
it's such a mouthful, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you can't like, it doesn't
it doesn't flow.
But
I meant to tell you that yesterday.
What's happening there? Anyway,
call it unapologetic.
We couldn't because it was somebody else took it.
You can call it Shimfara.
Yeah.
You know what I want? You know what I want you to do? I want you to start a podcast, and I just want you to just for like 10 minutes a day.
Yeah.
Just talk.
Just talk. Just talk to yourself.
Just talk to myself.
Talk to yourself.
You don't think she does?
I know she does. I just want to hear those conversations.
Yeah, I have a lot of conversations.
I want you to catch a good buzz or something and just go on a tirade.
That happens all the time.
You know what would be funnier?
Oh my gosh.
I want to start something with you, and I don't know why. I've never thought about this. This mom, we're gonna be rich. I'm be rich. Y'all already doing good. I'm gonna not be poor. I'm gonna use the shit out of you. We're gonna play a game from now on. I'm gonna start asking you super hard questions in a room, just me and you. And I'm gonna see what you think the answer is to them, or how you explain something. I'm gonna be like, Alyssa, how do you think we solve global warming? Go. That'll be the response you get 90% of the time. What are
Oh my god.
What are you?
I
That's like default. I don't know.
I don't like being put under, I turn red and stuff.
Oh, that's funny.
I know, it's funny.
This is what this is about.
So,
We can start now.
do you act, okay, I have a question.
And go.
Okay.
Do you believe that, they're in control of, making it
Let's-
rain?
She's trying to stump you.
No.
No?
Do I think that they can control some climate stuff? Probably, because it seemed feasible, but I don't think they can do.
Make hurricanes.
I don't think it's that big. I don't think it is.
Yeah, I don't think they figured out how
Do
to
you
make it
think
rain.
there's aliens
Oh, yeah, 100%.
that visit us?
I think they think we're stupid as hell. I think there are aliens, and I think that they look at us and they're like, "Oh my god, these goddamn idiots!"
Like we look at
Mom
ants.
has seen so many damn things in the sky that
Yeah.
I missed. And she's like, oh, I swear, I just saw a red light.
I think aliens though aren't what we think they are.
Mhm.
I think aliens are just us, but they're from a different, not necessarily like time, not time travel, but okay,
Us from the future.
okay,
Good. We're not threatening.
okay. So think of this. This planet's been around for millions of years, right? Okay, we didn't just evolve and get all this nice shit in the past 100 years. Okay, we didn't just do it. So there's lost civilizations and shit, right? I think aliens are the civilizations from before that survived. And if they
No, that's too far.
no, it's not. No, it's
There's
not.
a lot going on.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because how come if there's millions and millions of years that the planet's been around, how come we've only advanced in technology the past 100?
As drastically as we have.
Yes, so it's not. So aliens to me would be think about if the world if you had nuclear war or whatever, or there was a cataclysm, whatever, just big fucking world war, not a million years ago, but say 10,000 years ago, the people that survived, what would they want to do to prevent that from happening again? Wouldn't they seclude themselves?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't they want to stay away from people? Wouldn't they want to be survivors?
Yeah, but that's what the aliens do. They come down and
Like, hold on, Dick. Hold on, let me get to it. They would want to seclude themselves. They'd want to stay away so it never happened to them again if they survived. So I think what aliens are the survivors of other civilizations just not getting back close.
Okay, I have a question. So does that mean there are not little beings that live on other planets?
I think there's life out there, but I think what we see is just like an extension of our civilization.
Wouldn't that be more spiritual?
What?
You're thinking, to me, it kind of feels and seems like a different realm, like a spiritual realm. Because it's past. Well, no, it's not. They're
Not
past.
past. Yeah. No. I think what we see, like I said, I just think it's just us. Or it's fucking they figured out time travel or something in the future and they're coming back to check on us or some shit.
I know what you mean now by saying you just think it's us, but that's really confusing.
It's not really. There's a lot of people. So I'm getting, this is going to be a lot of big words, so y'all hold on tight.
My brain stopped it. It's us. So
Okay.
I blacked out.
Rightfully so.
There's this thing called the Younger Dryas theory. Okay? You can look it up. I'm actually kind of smart. I know I don't be letting y'all think that shit. Younger Dryas theory. So about every 12,000 years, they think that the Earth goes through a cataclysmic event.
Just like we shed our cells.
No, like the Earth gets fucking bombarded by asteroids or something. Like every
How come we don't have any sort of documentation?
They
on
do. You have it everywhere.
Oh.
Like the dinosaurs fucking getting wiped out. The ice ages, fucking our landscape, like everything. Like there's all these things that show that there were civilizations before.
Okay.
Even the pyramids now, they're thinking that, Yeah. Like there's all kind of civilizations that they can't explain where the fuck they went to. Like there's cataclysmic events. So, but if everybody was wiped out under these cataclysmic events, then how are there still life?
Well, because that was only one point.
There had to be survivors, right?
I don't think at any point the entire Earth could have been.
Yeah, but that's what a cataclysmic event is. How come there's no dinosaurs?
But alligators are a descendant of
So that,
dinosaurs.
okay. So just like that, there had to be descendants of the other thing. So that's what I think they progressed, and I don't know. This is a lot for this room.
Yeah.
This is a lot for this room.
I dropped
get
out.
one
I
of those
dropped
trying to
out
get
of college. I dropped out, so I don't.
It was 25 years ago.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm lost.
Go on.
No, I'm following what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know.
I just don't understand how you're considering it an alien. I get what you're saying.
I'm saying what we consider an alien. Okay.
Or are
It's
they
a-
more?
They're human beings,
Yes.
the OGs, but we're humans.
It's the same thing.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
You're
Well,
saying it's us evolved further ahead.
Right, we're
Yeah.
2.0.
yeah.
Okay, now
Yeah, it's not. You're thinking that I'm fucking saying that it's a fucking little being. Yeah, I'm saying
What were you on when you had that theory?
nothing. That's a lot of theories from a lot of like some big ass scientists.
You know what this conversation reminds me of? What was that?
Well,
What was that Young Gravy song?
She's about to scare me though.
What was that Young Gravy song? Pillow Talking or
I
something.
don't listen to him. Greg.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, when I was in high school and I tried to like be like everybody else and like what everybody else liked, they brought up this music video and I think it was a Young Gravy song. God forbid me if it's not. And the music video was after sex you have pillow talk, right?
Yeah.
And he was just bringing up all of this stuff, and the whole entire music video was just like this cartoon of
It's Lil
like
Dicky.
his. Oh, is that Lil Dicky?
It's Lil
I'm
Dicky.
so
I know it's
sorry.
not your
I'm so
fault.
sorry.
It's Lil Dicky.
So sorry. I apologize. I don't listen to that shit.
I like
I bet it's
that
great.
song.
I bet it's
That
great.
song's fire.
I just don't
I
listen
know
to
what
it.
you're talking about.
But you know what I'm talking about.
I know
That
what
is exactly what I'm feeling with this conversation right now. Is it's taking me right back to that music video, and I'm just sitting here like playing it in my head at the moment as cartoon characters
Yeah.
and shit, and I'm just like, this
That's fun.
is it. This is
My
exactly what it was.
cartoon world.
Yeah. Right there with the gnomes.
That's like, and I'll kind of end it all this, and then we'll change it and probably wrap it up. But that's like even the stuff with Antarctica, like
Is it melting?
no, like you know that like our governments won't let us touch Antarctica, right?
Yeah. Don't they have the big walls and everything out there?
They won't let you. You can't visit Antarctica. All the
Wait, we can't go to Antarctica?
No, there's parts.
Why?
There's
No,
parts
there's
of it.
certain-
Isn't there? Because there's the North. They do have like a cute little North Pole out there, don't they?
You can. There are
No.
parts you can visit.
the edge. Antarctica, you cannot. There's a huge chunk of Antarctica you cannot go to.
Okay, you just said it. There is a huge chunk of Antarctica.
The
You
majority of Antarctica.
There's a
you
tiny,
cannot
tiny
go
little
to.
square footage that we can.
Yeah,
Where the little North Pole thing is.
they kind of think there's a lot of people to think that that's where the civilizations that survived ended up. And if that's the case, I'm telling you,
I know.
yeah, that's what they think. And it's kind of weird if that was, there's still something there.
Yeah, they're protecting something for sure.
There's still something there. The fact that they won't let anybody go there, still to this day, like, and it's not where like you can't.
It's very protected. I saw
Not
something
even
on
like
it.
billionaires and shit. Like if a dude wants to fly his fucking own helicopter and shit out there on his own dime or
So
whatever,
like Elon
like
Musk,
Yeah, if you wanted
Yeah.
to go out there.
they're like governments and shit, they'll shoot your shit down. Like you can't go. There's something out
What
there.
would be interesting to find out is it like who is it the whole world unified that's protecting this
Yeah,
area, or
like
is it one
it's
country?
every big government is they're all. It's one of the few things they're in agreement on that you can't go.
I'm gonna need to get this checked for reference.
You can look it up.
price.
I didn't know that.
But
You
if
can
that
look it
is
up.
the case,
I
that
did
is
not know that. That's
Well,
really
there's also
interesting.
too. If you watch Netflix right now, there's a guy named Graham Hancock, and he's done it 2 seasons now. It's called it's ancient civilization or something, whatever. He has been discredited by every single like archaeologist or whatever, right? Like discredited. He's got this theory that about when civilizations, these lost civilizations, whatever, right? And Elon Musk, all these other people that are geniuses or whatever, support this dude, give him money. Like Netflix put these documentaries out. So the old wave of people like that are paid by the government and all this stuff, they don't want this guy talking. And they're all out to discredit this dude to where this one guy, Graham Hancock, and all his theories, they're trying to push down and throw away to where Elon Musk and everybody else is like, y'all have to hear this dude out. What we've been told forever is wrong. So like even Elon Musk just publicly came out not too long ago and said like, quit worrying about global warming. Global warming's fine. We don't give a shit about global warming. It's global freezing you have to fucking care about. Like we'll be fine if it gets hot. It's when we go through an ice age that killed the dinosaurs or whatever, that's when you have to worry. Like all the shit that we get fed is bullshit.
It's all distraction.
And it's all
Yeah, it's
Huh?
all right.
Which makes me think that this new, like, since they just came out and said, what was the new thing that was released about aliens? Our government supposedly released some sort of information or whatever.
They pretty much said, yeah, they're here. That's when that Newsweek article got released. They
talk
couldn't hide it
about-
no more.
Talk about needing a distraction. I mean, how many decades have they been trying to cover this up, and now all of a sudden they should
Well,
have
it's-
an
it's-
election year. They're going to
It's like, oh my God, aliens.
aliens.
No.
Well, no, it's somebody said it a long time ago, and I 100% agree with this. We, as a whole, are not smart enough, and we are not adult enough that if an alien showed up tomorrow, that we would know how to fucking act.
Oh yeah, you're
That
absolutely right.
because
Kill each other.
well, one thing is religion.
Mm-hmm.
There's not enough people that would not get the concept that just because there's an alien, it does not discredit religion. It does
Okay.
not at all. It's science. There's so many people that say you have to pick between science and God,
Yeah.
and that is not it at all. Science and God go together.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
yeah, it does
he
not.
created us, and we are science.
He is the reason there's science.
But you have so many people that would just be like, that would discredit everything about it, and they think that would fall. So you have to do a slow reveal is what I'm saying. So that's why they started Space Force. And then that's why they finally put the documents out, the official not court documents, the CIA documents and all that kind of stuff, and leaked it through Newsweek.
Was it
And all.
supposed to be a soft landing?
No, it's like a slow roll.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like they're trying to like drop us down.
Yeah, it's a soft launch. That's what it is. Like they're admitting that it's there.
What if the aliens that came here told us that the Big Bang Theory was false. How would that be handled? Would the aliens then be discredited?
That's stupid.
No, it's not.
You're going way down the rabbit hole.
No, I'm not.
Well,
We were talking about religion, so I'm just going the other direction.
well, I don't. Like I said, I don't know how to answer that one, just for the simple fact that I don't think that it's gonna discredit it. Because, like I said, I'm a Christian. I believe in God, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, and I'm always gonna believe that He created this.
Mm-hmm.
So if He created all of it, He created them too.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They're part of
So I don't think they would come down and say, "Hey, the Big Bang Theory is real."
Mm-hmm.
So like that's to where anybody else is gonna be like, "Oh
What if they were
shit."
created before us, though? In my mind, I'm thinking aliens have been around longer than the Earth.
Oh God, I'm finna fucking super educate you on something. Albert Einstein, you know who that was? He said time is not linear.
Uh-huh.
So we think it's time as it's linear, so it's like one line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You go backwards or forwards.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think aliens or whatever you're saying, like they came before us. I don't know if they would or not. They might have just came from a distant
We just
place.
might have
from
all
us.
existed at the same
Yeah,
time.
all existed at the same place at a different time.
So when he said, "Let there be light," it happened in.
It happened everywhere at the same time.
Man, that would
Yeah.
be exhausting.
Not really. It's God. He can do anything.
God
I
has a
could only
plan.
think on a human level. That would be exhausting.
Yeah. Well, that's why
That's a
you're
lot
not.
of children
That's
to
why
figure
we're not
out.
God. But anyway, let's go watch Nickelback. Thank y'all for doing the show.
Nickelback.
Let's
Oh
go
my
get
gosh,
ready.
we
I didn't
got
realize.
some
I didn't know it was
throwbacks.
already 5:30.
I'm excited.
Okay. Thank y'all for doing the show. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
You like tequila?
I don't like it. I will sip it down like a pro, but I don't like it. And I don't like what it does to me later.
We'll work on that. Let's see how you feeling a little bit.
Her.
I love you
I love you more.
so much. So much. You simple human being. You want to play Are You Smarter Than a Third Grade Letter?
Yeah, sure. we
Yeah,
can do it. Because I don't want to be called out, if I'm not.
You're so smart, though. I know you're smart. I just like giving you shit. Yeah, I love you too. We're gonna work on your stuff too, like a podcast name and all that.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging out all week and helping with everything.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
All right, Neil. Thank you for running cameras. We don't give you a mic because, we don't give you a mic.
Honestly, though.
She is an RN. She would fucking be over here correcting everything that I say. So we don't put a mic close to her face. Anyway. And Mom, thank you for coming. I know you don't have one either, but I love you. Thank you so much. All right, Nashville, we're out for this week. We'll be back the week of December the 11th. And by the way, it'll be the first time that I announce it. Nashville Palace just contracted me for their New Year's Eve show. I will be hosting it. We're going to take some social media. I hate fucking the word influencer. What do I usually say besides that? Personalities. Social media personalities with me for New Year's at Nashville Palace. We are going to have a hell of a time. It'll be the first time I ever hosted it. Last year they had Demps. They recently had Ward Guthrie. It's going to be a hell of a time. And that's going to be great. But also our next Raising Grace round will be here in Nashville, December the 11th. That's going to be a huge week for us. So we'll see you then. Make sure you go download and subscribe every episode. Go follow all these girls and everybody we had on the show all week on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and all that good shit. And please go listen to all their catalog and be a fan, a supporter, and family to them. Love you guys. We will see you later. I'm done.